Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Sami. This is Deenspiration. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
That was such a bad clap when it was like we.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Sami. You are watching Deenspiration. This is for the seekers.
Allah, 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 Allah.
Welcome to this episode of For the Seekers. Now, today's topic, inshallah, will be change, but perhaps not in the way that you might think. You see, being in ISOC, being in activism work, it gets a bit draining, it gets a bit hard, you have deadlines to deal with, at the same time you've got to chase up brothers and sisters to do certain tasks. And often or not, you might think, what's the point of doing everything? What are we trying to achieve? What is the change that we want to actually bring about? Let me tell you one of my favorite quotes from Sheikh Tariq Suwaidan, who said that if I had to summarize Islam into one ayah, it would be إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't change the state of a community until the people themselves bring about change from themselves. And this, often or not, is the change that we can see. Whilst the changes that we work for in our ISOCs, in our local communities, might not even take place within our lifetimes, the one kind of change that we have to see is the change amongst ourselves. If being a practicing Muslim, being part of your ISOC, being a strong activist, doesn't make you a better person, if it doesn't make you a better son or a daughter, if it doesn't make you a better student, and if it doesn't even make you a better worshipper of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then there is something that you need to question about your intention. In our day-to-day activities, we often know what we want to do. We probably know how we want to go about doing them. But very often or not, we actually don't think about why we actually do them. Why are we in certain situations? Why has Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala placed us in certain places? But even more importantly, why was Islam revealed? Perhaps you could say to save us from the hellfire. Perhaps you could use a hadith saying to perfect our characteristics. But have you ever thought about how did it affect the Sahaba? In fact, there were certain Sahabas who before Islam were on their ways to actually commit some of the greatest atrocities. But upon hearing a single ayah from the Qur'an, their hearts changed. And what did it result in? It resulted in a society that was fighting for social justice. It resulted into a society that was thriving on economy. It resulted into a society that not just furthered on women's rights, but it fought for every single oppressed, and it fought against every single oppressor. It became a society that flourished from that change from amongst themselves. It all resulted from the change from the hearts of every single individual. And that's what Islam seeks to bring. That change amongst ourselves. Be the change that you want to see. So what can you and I do? From where we're sitting, what can we do to change ourselves? First and foremost, aim high. Try and be the best that you can ever be. Surround yourself with the people who will enable that for you. People who care for you, people who are better than you, people who you can learn from. Make sure you spend a lot of time seeking constructive criticism, how you can improve in certain areas, and more importantly, self-evaluation. As a famous quote from Umar bin Khattab, حَاسِبُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ قَبْلَ أَن تُحَاسَبُوا. Hold yourself to account before you are accounted upon. Think about how can you become a better Muslim. Think about how you can become a better worshipper. Think about how you can be better at work. How can you be better as a student? Think about how you can be better at home. How can you become a better son, a better daughter, a better brother, or a better sister? And lastly, think about you. How can you become a better you? The famous quote of Abraham Lincoln, if I had 6 hours to chop down a tree, I'd spend 4 hours sharpening the axe. So let's spend our time sharpening our axes. Let's get together, improve ourselves, and become better people and chop down some more trees.
How dare you!
Thank you for watching. I hope you benefited. And if you want to benefit from more videos by Deenspiration, make sure you follow, like, and subscribe. I have no idea if these are the right places, but was that too jokey or?
I'm going to put like a picture of Greta Thunberg in the bottom left corner. That you have to Deenspiration.
Oh!
That meme up is her face like.
Okay, what?
Done. You can't go go back. You can't go